Hello there, I'm Dr. Jim Collins, and let's get down to business. I have an important topic: tips for recruiting new talent in senior care. Now, these tips can work in other industries, other businesses. I tend to work in the senior care industry, so that's what I know. But it seems to me that there are jobs everywhere, and we don't have enough people applying for jobs and filling those positions. As a matter of fact, right now, as I'm speaking to you, we have at least 10 million jobs across the United States that are going unfilled. So, one industry, my industry, that is really struggling right now is senior care. We actually have a recruiting crisis in senior care. But what do we do? What can we do to resolve this problem? Do we just hire anybody who is breathing, who walks through the door, or who applies online? It's not that easy, and that's not going to be a successful method. So I want to talk about recruiting and give you some big tips, great tips, based on a lot of current modern research. And there are a number of risks if you don't recruit well, if you don't have a strong recruiting program. Here are some things that could go wrong. Number one, um, not having enough help is not the worst thing that can happen. Senior care is about taking care of elderly people, chronically ill, cognitively impaired, and people who are vulnerable to begin with. Well, if you don't have enough employees, what's at risk? Their quality of care, their quality of life might suffer. And then you're going to have employees who are working overtime, heavier workloads. They're going to be overstressed and potentially burned out. So you're going to be hurting some very good people. It's also been shown in the research that working short staffed increases the risk for more falls, medication errors, and pressure injuries. These not only put seniors at greater risk for harm, of course, but may land the care facility in hot water legally, ethically, and financially. So let's look at how to build a better recruiting program. Now, I have to really stress this point. Nobody should ever stop recruiting. Recruiting should be an ongoing process, 24 hours a day, 5 days a week, business hours. We always have to be on the look for our next best employee. So, number one, here's what I want to say: to find the best, you have to be the best. Be the best in your market. Have a great reputation. Deliver phenomenal care. Let the entire community know who you are. Get out there and show them what a wonderful care program you have. Okay? So, to recruit the best, you have to be the best. If you believe in the law of attraction, whatever you put out there in the community is going to come back. Your recruitment program may reflect the quality of job hunters that you are attracting. Take a look at that. So, number two, recruit from the inside out. Take a look at the staff you already have and start picking the best employees who might be able to cross train very well in another position, who's very intelligent, who is grateful to be employed, who's committed, loyal, honest, all of those qualities. And then when the well runs dry internally, then that's when you start looking outside. Number three, get social. Get really, really social online. Your website should be phenomenal. It should attract job hunters as well as family members who are looking for good care for their loved ones. You should probably have an application that takes about 2 to 3 minutes, 5 minutes or less for sure, to apply. And all job hunters, where's my phone? Almost everybody's on their phone now. So your website should be phone ready, cell phone ready. The application should take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, send, and get it in immediately. Also, Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, TikTok, it goes on and on and on. Get someone internally who knows how to do social media very, very well. Number 4, cast a very wide net out there. Now, good recruiters know that they're going to go to some places like job fairs, um, nursing assistant schools, nursing schools. Okay, those are traditional places. You have to think non traditionally. Churches and synagogues, places of worship. There are so many others. Colleges, Chamber of Commerce, so many different places in the community, social organizations, business organizations. Go to the local malls, go to local restaurants, and talk. Don't be afraid. Um, I'm the type of guy who always says, you never know who you're sitting next to. You never know who's going to be in the same room with you. So you always have to be selling yourself. And then my next point is offer something different that nobody else is offering out there. So, what do most new hires want? They want to feel like they fit in, like they belong. They want to feel like they matter, that they have a voice, that they make a difference. And they also want it to be they want to be treated fairly, and they want to feel like they are valued. So, those are all really good things to give a new hire. Give it to them. Potential hires may be attracted to perks and special incentives that you offer and your competitors don't. So, you're going to have employees or new hires who want to work on the weekends and they want to work second shift. So, offer a differential pay rate to them. It's worth it. Difficult shifts, I think, should be rewarded with a little more pay. Develop and maintain a solid employee referral program. Listen, I've consulted hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of facilities and companies for 30 years. And, some organizations will start an employee referral program. They don't really give it much time and then they just drop it. An employee referral program is, hey, employees, if you find a good candidate and we interview them and they do well and we hire them and they stick around for 30, 60, 90 days, we are going to pay you X amount of dollars for doing that. But you have to keep driving it and you have to keep incentivizing your staff to do so. So there you have it. Those are my thoughts, my tips on recruiting because it's tough out there. I know it. I live in Reelsville. As a matter of fact, I'll be speaking at a major state association conference on exactly this topic. So I'm Dr. Jim. Keep coming back for more information, and I hope to see you soon.